clarify, when you said, okay, you get to a certain point in the case, and you're saying that you give the order, and I was kind of thrown off by that because wouldn't the order come from the judge, the magistrate, or could you clarify that?
No, because all orders come from the parties. It comes from either the defendant or it comes from the plaintiff. Or you could call the guy the wrongdoer and the prosecutor. I don't care how you want to stylize it, or the claimant and the defendant. I don't care how you word the two people, but if it comes from the legalese point of view, if it comes from an attorney, he can propose orders. That's all he can do, is he can make a proposal of an order. He can't place an order before the court because he doesn't want to be held liable. Because whoever makes an order is going to be the one ultimately liable for the order. So he doesn't want to make an order. The attorney doesn't want to make an order. So the attorney is going to propose an order. And then that's when the judge or the jury comes back with the rendering of the verdict, whether that order should be recognized as a legitimate order. Then it'll be the order of the court, which means that if you are the defendant and you pled into that court, then you bound yourself to that order as well. So you can't sue nobody. You can't say, well, you ordered me, so I'm going to... No. Did you accept the role of defendant? Yes. Well, then you accept any ruling from the court. You can't come after the court and say, well, you gave me an order, so now you're going to pay for it. No. That's not the way it works. So and people get confused about this minute orders or these minute orders. They get confused a lot. And all that means is, say you created an order and somebody did you wrong standing next to you, and they said, hell, I didn't screw you out of your money for 2 years. I screwed you out of your money for 3 years. And then you say to the judge, oh, I'd like to amend my order to include this additional year worth of damages. And the judge will say, okay. And then that's a minute order, a minute order. It's an order that pops up in the middle of the trial or the hearing because you've just been made aware of it. So now you're going to make a new claim for it. So the judge is going to attach it to your order that you sent into the court, with your claim. When you make a claim, a lawsuit, then you're obviously placing the order in there at the same time, too. So the other side knows what you're demanding or what you require. Or what you require.
The magistrate still have to...
That's always the magistrate. Yeah, go ahead, man. You could ask me.
The magistrate, but if you put the order in, the magistrate still has to sign off on your order in order to make it binding.
Well, first he has to make sure both parties are aware that, it's like if you want to actually go by like Rule 17, there's got to be real parties of interest. You can't just sue Santa Claus because you didn't get a toy for Christmas. He's got to make sure, wait a second, is there a real party standing on the other side? Is there another party to this? Who are you suing now? Oh, I'm suing God. Oh, really? Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't have jurisdiction over God, so if you want to try to place this order upon him, you can't do it through me. So he's got to make sure he's got jurisdiction over both parties before he could say, okay, now, you guys, the guy in the black robe is just basically a guy who's watching two people go out to a pistol duel. And so he's just the guy standing between the two guys saying, okay, take 20 paces, turn and fire. Or take 10 paces, turn and fire, whatever the rules are of the engagement. So all he's saying is, okay, did you answer this man? It's like, yes. Well, then as soon as you answered that man, then he's got jurisdiction over both of you. So he's like, okay, like you turned and shot at one guy, good, he shot at you. Did you turn and shoot back? Yes. Okay, great. We got a case. We got, I got something I could make a ruling on. Then he's going to say, okay, you made the claim, okay, and you gave an answer. You fired back an answer. So now now it's on. So let me see where, yours went. Let me see where yours went. Okay, you're closer, you win.